Welcome to the next episode of Nerding After. Still Zach Bagans. I will be for the rest of the season.
We did not just film the King Domino episode. That was weeks ago.
Why are you telling on us, man?
I just said it was weeks ago.
It's kind of easy to tell.
Weeks ago!
We've just changed our pose slightly.
It was last week.
It was 74 years ago.
3 score and 4 years ago.
3 score 4 years ago.
So, I do want to start this off out with like the biggest fanboy thing ever. So, it finally happened. Community, we got our 6 seasons. And we're finally getting our movie.
Yep, 6 seasons in a movie.
I'm so excited.
6 seasons in a movie.
Now, Donald Glover and the black girl's name, I can't remember her name. It's not Niecy Nash.
He has risen.
But they haven't confirmed they're back, but everyone else is back.
Donald Glover has to be in it, though.
Oh, Chevy Chase ain't coming back either.
Well, no, because he's...
hated him.
Yeah, he's awful. He's garbage.
Oh, he's funny. Fletch is one of the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah, but apparently he is such a douchebag in real life.
Yeah, him and Joe McHale got in an actual fight on set. Like, literally punched each other.
Literally punched each other.
Yeah.
Yes, I have heard he is...
6 seasons in the movie. 6 seasons in the movie.
He is quite the douche nozzle. Yes, Donald Glover has to be in it just because I love his character in that.
You can't have the movie without Troy
and
Ahmed in the morning.
At night. Oh my god, there's the scene where like...
The pinball episodes are the best.
No, there's like the one where like they were on a floaty or whatever in the middle and like they get to the other side. It's like, hate on me all you want, but everybody knows that when you pop it, like it goes faster.
Oh yeah, when they're on the raft?
Yeah. I friggin' love that character. It's like, no, I'm 20. It's like, no, you're 21. It's like, everybody knows that you like skip 13 or whatever. It's like, no.
So now we just need Parks and Rec to make their movie, an Office movie. And I'd be happy. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, you need to make a movie too.
Yeah, that'll be fine. I'll watch that one. Yeah.
But the movie should just be called Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the name of your porno.
Brooklyn Nine 9.0. So, Nathan and I just recently went to go see the Black Panther movie.
Yes, and you told me about it, and I haven't seen it yet, but...
Just a heads up, just in case
I'm going to spoil shit.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
I'm going to spoil the stuff she spoiled for me that I asked her to spoil for me, and it's hilarious.
Yes.
Basically, what I'm going to do is there's going to be a link down in the description where I'm going to show you where you can start watching, because that's where all of the like spoilers and whatnot, like it's past that point, because it's literally came out like Thursday night and today is Sunday. So it has been 3 days. So, spoilers from this point on. So,
go ahead and just tell them about the movie, and then I'll fill in what I'm thinking about afterwards.
So basically, Black Panther, T'Challa is of course gone. At the very beginning of the movie, they like tell you he's gone, and they have the funeral and everything like that. And so it'd
be a great thing with the whole movie. And at the very end, they're like, "Oh yeah, Black Panther's dead."
By the way, so I don't know if you knew this or not from the beginning, but Black Panther is gone. He's dead. But the long and short of it here is like the United Nations had Wakanda there. They were saying like, you need to share your vibranium with the rest of us, and they're like, it's not that we don't trust what vibranium can do, it's what you all will do with it, so we will never share it. With that, they found some in the ocean, so they went to go take it.
A long story short, also you missed that the other nations are attacking Wakanda secretly, trying to get it constantly.
Yeah.
So they're kind of a little pissed off at the world at the moment.
Yeah. So there is a point where they're like, by the way, some of you all tried to steal it from us. Here they are, and it's the French.
Damn Frenchies.
You Frenchies. But they find it down there, and that's when like Namor's people pop up, and they're like, okay, there's other people.
It was a pretty legit scene too. You were terrified when it was showing the dive suits going into pitch
To be fair though,
water.
Amber gets terrified by a lot of things.
Okay.
But you were terrified by that scene, and then I'm not going to ruin that one scene because it's really fun to watch. But yeah, it's a scary scene if you don't like deep, dark water and you can't see anything.
Yeah. So first off, that's why it terrified me. It's because it legit shows these two people getting into these big suits because it's way down there and the like pressure and all that. So they're like, all right, you got to put them in the suits. As soon as they drop into the water, the only light you see is from the boat, like on the bottom of it. And as they start to descend, it is pitch black. And so it's like, look, man, there's a lot of stuff in that ocean. I don't want to die. And like the thing that they see down there, like, it's freaking terrifying. It's the giant ocean. But they go down the ocean, they find vibranium.
Danny Glover?
No. Wakanda! This is Wakanda. No. So they have like vibranium down there, and so like the whole point is like Namor wants to have an alliance with Wakanda because they both have vibranium. They both can like have the world supply of it, and like Namor hates humans because of
surface world.
Yeah, because of what he did.
His experience was when
Dumbo dries.
His experience is when the conquistadors came through. So
yeah,
it was all kinds of nasty stuff.
Stupid Italian man shipping on Spanish ships. He was Italian.
Spanish Inquisition.
Christopher Columbus was Italian, though.
Yeah, but it wasn't Christopher Columbus that came over.
But he still don't like Spanish and Italian people.
Anywho, so like they try and say like we need an alliance, and they're like no, like they want to kill the scientist that built the like vibranium finder.
Yeah, technically he wants to kill the entire or rule the entire surface world, but that's.
But he wants to start with her.
Yeah.
So
did he start global warming so the glaciers will melt so he can take over more land?
Yes.
Makes
he had
sense.
the Orcas do it, hands down.
Smart.
Yep. But they get into a fight and everything, but at the very end they make up, and that is the movie. So.
But it introduces the Iron. What's her name?
Ironheart.
Ironheart. Yep.
Ricky Williams.
It was fine. Like
So,
I like the suit.
The one thing she told me about she did not mention. So apparently, Namor gets his powers from a blue plant that they drink and ingest and begin.
It was in the water. It was in the water.
So basically, he is a water blue raz Black Panther.
Yes. It's the exact same stuff. Like they got their powers, they drank it, and then became who they are. All of them are blue except for him because he was in his mother's
at
womb.
the same time.
Yeah, he got a dosage of it, but wasn't fully turned. He was unique though.
He was a mutant.
Yeah.
It would have been so much better if they would have like just said it was part of like a blue agave plant. It was like tequila, something. But they went with just literally like, all right, Black Panther got his from a purple plant. You're gonna get yours from a blue plant. Whenever we find out, the Hulk actually got his powers from a green plant.
Like plant power.
Yeah. Basically, they're just be like, all right, children, if you want to be superheroes, make sure you eat your different color plants.
You're gonna have a bunch of kids out on the playground that are just like finding like clovers and stuff like that. It's like, I want the power.
Billy, that's poison ivy.
He's leveling up.
No, he's evolving. Billy?
Billy?
No, no.
But yeah, I mean, past that, like, I think it was a good movie. Like, it was well done. It didn't feel like a Marvel movie.
No, and I like
but
that.
yeah,
I'm getting kind of tired of Marvel-y feeling stuff because the one thing I did not like is the more recent Thor movies. They're just getting cringier.
No, listen, y'all. Look, the last Thor sucked.
Yeah,
I'll say it. But Thor Ragnarok was great. Damn it.
the last half was amazing. The first half was
No, I like the first half too. It was good.
It's still the jokes and stuff in Thor is cringy.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I hate the whole cringy fet movement. I don't understand cringiness.
Yeah.
I worked at Best Buy and a mall. I've been in some really, really, really uncomfortable situations, so cringy doesn't really happen with me.
it's true. All you have to do is work in retail, and I mean, like, you've got your fill of cringe, so you are immune from that stuff.
Yeah, so I don't get the whole cringe thing.
No. We got into the long conversation last night after we saw it about the Thor movies because, of course, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Loki fan, but as we have stated on this before, I read all the comics.
Yeah, she did. I'm sorry, guys.
I became a massive fan.
You became an elitist, but go on.
I'm not an elitist. My big thing is, like, if you read...
watch the sub of anything, you don't watch dub. You're an elitist.
I mean...
She was part of an anime fan club, so president.
El
So
Presidente.
it does make sense she only watches subtitles, not dubbed.
All right, look. Here's
But
the reason.
sometimes the dub really throws you off. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I hate reading, so I hate subtitles. But sometimes the dub's just like, "Hey, how are you? Oh shit!" And they talk for 35 minutes, but they only said 3 words. I don't get it.
All right, look.
It's called an abbreviation. They get tired of trying to do the whole thing. It's just like, just say a few words.
Hey,
man.
you go there.
You go there. You go there.
Our job is finished.
No, see, now there's a reason why I like subbed and like overdubbed though, and that is because like that is its original form. So whatever emotions are tied to that situation, they're going to do better than the Americans.
She also
Sounds-
doesn't feel right watching it eating out of her bento box with dub versions. It just doesn't feel right.
Sounds
It
like
doesn't,
something an
no.
elitist would say.
No, it's like
She's always like,
all right, look. I am not into that stuff. Like there was, I think we've said this before on this show. Like there was the set of twins from my high school that really turned me off of like
I don't know
anime.
their names, but I just think of Austin Powers too. Fook me and fook you. Every time you bring up that 2-month picture, I'm like,
Fuck you.
no, fook me.
No, they really ruined it for me because like when we had our pictures for club, like the one was already there and they wore the school uniform for the pictures, like the Japanese school uniforms, and the other one wearing the school uniform, same one, comes walking in, sees where we're sitting, and immediately just goes, "Onichan!" and just runs across the gym. And like I was like, oh my god, I'm sitting next to these people. Like I'm be in the same picture
You know,
as these
and
people.
you know you're really bad whenever the other nerds are like, ooh. Ooh.
I was one of those. No.
But
Like-
moving on, you are an elitist. Go on.
I'm not an elitist. No.
Loki, you were saying the Loki thing.
Okay. So the Loki thing, like in the comics, we discussed this, saying like he is always a step ahead, 2 steps ahead, 3 steps ahead. And like he, even though something has been like his plans have been foiled, he knows what he needs to do to get back on track. In these movies, while I get it, in the first one, you are seeing the first steps of Loki starting to form because he just found out that he was adopted. And like he's starting to get into that character, but then like 3 ruined that for me.
I really do say that after the first Thor movie and then the Avengers, people or the corporate realized how much people liked Loki, and they didn't want to make him a fully evil character, so they had like redeeming factors and stuff. So
Yeah, that's why
people
they made him
liked
look like Darcy from Roseanne in the second movie.
And I get
Yeah.
that.
It's just they ruined his like actual character.
So my other question for you: did the Frost Giants eat the blue plant too? Because they were all blue rezzed up too.
No, they had a blue slushy.
Oh, that's it. Blue slush makes sense. That's why they got cold too.
They had the
Brain
blue
freeze
slushy.
halfway through.
If we don't make little like screenshots of like each superhero and their food item that became their superpowers, I'll make this
That's gonna be the cover.
Captain America.
Captain America is a beefy burger.
No, it's a
It's a super roided
bunch of crunch or
It's
something.
a big gulp.
No, Big Gulp would be like the Hulk, or no, Big Gulp would be
Big
Thor.
League Chew.
Would be
Big League
Fat
Chew.
Thor.
There we go.
Would be Fat Thor. Specifically Fat Thor. Oh my
Or just
god.
insulin, but Fat Thor.
Fat Thor. No, like
Ant-Man would be Runt.
but I mean
No,
like
Ant-Man would be the Taro ant killer.
but you know what I'm saying though, like it's the way that they had it set up for the first movie. Like they had all these things like that they had set up for the characters and whatnot, and then like after the first movie, you don't see Sif, you don't see any of them really again.
They're
Like
in the second movie, but they're not a lot.
not a lot, right? But like in the comics, the 3.
You're just mad because the guy from New Albany got recasted from Zachary Levi. I know you didn't like him. He hung out with your brother.
that hit me. I was like, wait, no, yeah, I did. If he ever sees us like in person, it's like, what's your name? And be like, it's this. It's like, oh, it's like, but don't let that ruin this moment. We all hate him, okay? Like, I promise you, we all hate him. So, it's like we don't associate with him. It's okay. No, but I mean, it just.
I
it's
agree
shade.
that the Taika Waititi like Thor movies are getting too jokey and not so much good. But I thought Thor Ragnarok was a good version of it. Now with your like whole plan, like Loki always had like a one-up thing.
Loki's too friendly in this.
I could have seen that being really good from Thor Ragnarok, him having a plan, but being so thrown off, being put into Sakaar that he didn't really know what to do, and he was forming a whole new plan.
The thing I hated about, like, the end of this Loki arc, where Thanos killed him and everything, Loki really makes projections of being nice and being good and all that. He wouldn't have really stepped in that point. He would have found a way to just, poof, I'm gone. I think they were trying to make him like, oh,
they did do that now. That's Loki. That's a TV show.
Yeah, I know.
But was that the original plan?
Yeah.
It could have been. You don't know. You ain't Kevin Feige.
We can't have you hold the microphone anymore. You get too animated. Like, no.
It's the best me.
Just rips it off the thing.
It's me after eating a blue sushi, damn it.
No, I mean, like, the Marvel movies, I think we're coming to an era where it's going to change drastically.
What did he eat? Blue raz or blue slush?
It was a mixture of both.
Oh,
it was
that's
like
the red?
Yeah. So it's the watered down slushy.
No, is it a slushy or is it a Slurpee? I
No,
think he got
what he-
Slurpee.
Oh, he got the Slurpee.
See,
Yes.
No. What he did was the sour rope things.
Ooh, like the little nerd rope?
Yeah, kind of like those. Yep, that's what he had.
We're gonna have stickers for each person. Like,
And their favorite snack item that gave them superpower.
We need to have a board behind us, like something we put little stickers on and have a grading board.
That's the only snacks we're allowed to eat, too. So every time we have snacks, it's got to be one that's associated with a superhero.
this is gonna be called snacks. Marvel snacks. No, like they did show the trailer for the new Quantumania there.
Dude, I'm so excited.
It actually looks really good.
I'm not really big on Ant-Man movies, but this one looks like it's
Both
going to be very
I'm
good.
not. Both Ant-Man movies are great.
I just didn't enjoy it.
Paul Rudd.
It's not even Paul Rudd. The guy that just does the summary of both movies is amazing.
I just like in the trailer, like whenever they're talking about it, it's like, everybody is so happy that I'm a superhero, blah, blah, blah. And it's like they all can agree with one thing. And the guy like goes and gets the coffee. And the guy goes like, thank you, Spider-Man. And he kind of stops. He's like, yeah. I'm Spider-Man.
I'm actually the only thing I'm really annoyed about right now with Quantumania is everyone bitching about it's gonna be Infinity Rings or Infinity Stones all over again. How he's gotta go get the 10 rings from Shang-Chi, and he's gotta go get the bangle from Miss Marvel. I'm like, why can't it just be those things came from the same place and they all use the same power, and then he's not getting any of those?
Well, because they're summoning Sonic from the new game.
No.
Have you
It's
heard
Donkey Kong.
Have you heard the title music for the new Sonic game? By
No.
the way.
Oh, God, it's
is
an emo's dream.
Hardcore metal and emo.
I might be okay with that.
Yeah, it's legit. Actually,
I mean,
good.
if you had to pick anything more emo, it's Sonic.
Right? Shadow.
The Shadow.
Well, no, but you also got Knuckles, the real, like, no one really understood, left out by himself, angry all the time.
Yes,
You just couldn't wear clothes. So you
but
couldn't
like, in the Sonic 2
I'm gonna
movie,
fight you guys. Oh, we're best friends now.
in the Sonic 2 movie, they do a really good job of him being like the badass person. But like in the cartoons now, I'm gonna admit to y'all, I had nothing else to watch on Amazon Prime, so I sat down and
The
watched
new Sonic's terrible.
all of Sonic Boom, all of it.
It's terrible. My
it's-
kiddo loves it.
It's pretty bad, but it's.
I'm
okay.
like, dude, the one from the 90s was so much better where they're just eating chili dogs.
chili
all the time.
dogs. Chili
It's so
dogs.
good.
With the friggin' like rooster and
Yeah.
weird.
That's something that makes
thing.
sense whatsoever.
Yeah, yeah. But like, I watched the entire thing, and they've made Knuckles into this idiot bro, like in the show.
I mean, if anyone's going to be an idiot, bro, it'd be him and Tails.
Well, absolutely. Well, but Tails, he's the smart one.
No, yeah, but you can tell that Tails would be like the real bro guy, but for some reason he's just like Matt Damon from Good Will Hunting, where he's really smart.
Super smart.
He's like, look, bro, it's real simple. You just take E equals MC squared, and you times it by pi, and that's what you get.
Super
Duh.
simple geometry, man. It's like
All
whatever.
right, Jimmy, let's go play football.
Football. Go sports team. But like, they've ruined that character in the sense that they make him look super stupid. In the game, what was it, Sonic Boom game or whatever? Like, when they're saying like, you all go left and I'll go right, you see Knuckles go like this.
You go
one.
that way, I go home.
No, he still picked the wrong one. That's the point. He was
Did
so dumb.
he?
He picked the wrong one.
I don't remember. I just remember watching the Game Grumps play it, and like the fact that it's so glitchy and terrible. Like you can actually like pause and then jump and pause and jump and pause
Glitch
and
out
jump
of the map.
for infinity, and like jump over parts of the map and like skip 6 hours of the game.
That would
by
have been
doing
so
it.
useful in Super Mario Bros. 3 on that fucking boat at level in World 8. Instead of just swimming underneath it and just jump over everything.
But like the Sonic movie was actually pretty good. But like I don't even know what we were talking about before the Sonic because I was
just
like,
wanted to
look, man,
derail
Knuckles.
We were talking about Ant-Man and then summoning the 10 rings. I was
Oh,
like,
that's right. You
Sonic.
said it was Sonic. Yeah.
Sonic.
It's
Dinky
Sonic.
King.
Hidden Knuckles. Oh my God! What was it the other
Oh.
day that you mentioned?
Because we were talking about Sonic games, and this is actually the first good Sonic game for what, like 15 years.
yeah,
And
the butt rock.
I was like, because the only reason Sonic has survived to this point is because all the hardcore culty fans that game has.
That's right.
Because
Don't call me out like that.
No, it was like,
because it's have you ever seen the little Knackles, like the little Beyond
Yes!
Chat? Yes, little.
I may or may not have one somewhere.
That is the only thing that has kept Sonic alive. Is the McQueen.
On my Kinda Shuffle game, I might have painted one red, so it's Knuckles.
it's like all of them get together and they have like one big like occult thing where they're like, my queen, make another game.
We will play.
I really just want a Sonic Spinball too.
Never.
I know, but I want one.
It doesn't mean I don't want it any less.
Just like I want a Boogerman too. It's never gonna happen, but I want one.
No. There's a game that I used to play all the time. Well, I say that it was
So Jim
super
and Earl?
hard. No. Mischief Makers. It was a Nintendo 64 game. I don't know why my mom bought it, but she bought it, and it was like a very Japanese RPG.
Was there
game.
anything that looked like Zelda or Link on the cover?
It was Mega Man, mostly. Only it was a girl with green hair. I will put up a picture of it right here at this point. It was really weird, like because at the very beginning it had like the doctor that kind of looked like the Mega Man doctor and everything.
Dr. X.
And he was a pervert, and he did something to her. She punched him, and he just
I mean,
goes
Mega
like,
Man's bad guy was a pervert too. I mean, he was making little small boy robots. Oh shit! You gotta go, Zach.
My name is Zach Bagans. Show yourself.
Stop running! Stop running!
You know what my favorite part about that is?
Yeah.
First off, what is your face for?
I gotta do Halloween costume. I'm doing next year.
Oh God.
I'm gonna be Zach Baggins. I'm gonna be a Hobbit ghost hunter.
All right, I'll be Bilbo Swaggins, your partner.
Bilbo Swaggins. Oh my God.
Oh my god! Can we please just do a Ghost Adventures but all hobbits?
Oh my God. Yes.
We're going on an adventure. Going for ghosts.
You can be Zach Baggins. I will be Sam.
I brought second breakfasts.
Sam Goodwin instead of Aaron.
This is gonna be amazing.
I'll find the little vest or whatever, and that's just be like, Mr. Frodo. It's like,
Every ghost of Ring Wraith.
I'll just get like all Supreme stuff and just keep my hands in my pockets the whole time. Just straight drip.
no, that is like my favorite part about like watching the Ghost Adventures, like from season 1 to there are now 25 seasons of that show, and I've
Jesus
seen them all.
Christ.
Yes. See, I don't think they have all of them on there, but like at the very end when COVID happened, they only had like 5 or 6 episodes a season, so they're very short. But they have 25.
So for real though, Vegas trip to his museum
Yeah.
is happening for sure this March for me, no matter what.
I would love to go to that. I would wear these pants and a black shirt and walk in with like a hat on, and I have to get new glasses anyway. I'll get the big like black glasses and walk in, and he'd be like, "Is this a joke to you?" Be like,
No, he probably gets that
"Are
a lot.
ghosts joke to you?
Yeah.
How dare you?"
One touched me while I was sleeping once.
My niece says that she saw one in my parents' house and named it David.
Apparently we have a ghost at our house. It's a little girl ghost. But I was just joking around and everything. Like I'm like, its name's Larry. So we've called that little girl ghost Larry now for the last 2 years.
We need to have an episode as us as Ghost Adventures at your house.
Okay.
And they'd be like, "Bro, oh my God, bro."
I want to like
No.
sabotage it and just make you think there's something there even worse.
Are you the skeptic, my friend?
I'll just have Riley put a sheet on, run through the three. Like, oh my god!
Oh my God, it's there. No, like, if you watch the first season through, I think it's like 3, because they did not want to embarrass themselves after that point. Like the first 3 seasons, they have an opening where they had like a documentary. That's how they got really big, and then that's when they got the show. And he has a scene in there where you can see like the piece of wood go flying across the screen, and then he's screaming, "Go, go!" And I think he got embarrassed when they started getting big, like I ain't no scaredy cat, and took that out. And they had the scene from Bobby Mackey's in Kentucky where they are all running out. He's going, "Stop running! You stop!" It's like, oh, you didn't want to like show that you were running away as well, so you had to make it sound like you were the big baddie.
Dude, whatever episode, the one where like he gets possessed, he's all like down there in the basement, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know what's going on, man. I'm just real tired now."
You mean all of them?
Yeah, but there's one where it was like he was down in the basement for a while, and he was like punching walls and shit.
Yeah.
He got angry, yeah.
And then the one where he's like, "I don't think you're nothing. If you're something, makes a noise and makes noise, oh shit," and just runs away.
I was just watching episode 5 from season 1 before we started doing this down here, and it was in an old factory where somebody apparently died, but like someone took his job and he was pissed, and that's why he was like haunting the place. And like
They took me
they took my game. But like he's sitting on top of something, and he was like, "I'm here to take your job, all right? It's like if you don't want me to," and like you hear something scoot. And he's like on top of this thing sitting, and he immediately goes like, "What was that?" And like jumps off of it like, "Oh God."
It's just a rat.
That's the thing that I don't get on most of these, because they're like, "Oh my God, what was that?" There was like the episode before that, they were like, some man hung himself in the attic and he's pissed and he doesn't like men because somebody betrayed him. And so Aaron, of course, is sitting up there, and he goes like, "Oh my God," and he starts running down the stairs because something fell. It was a cage that was
the
sitting
bird
on
cage, yeah.
the bird cage that was sitting on the corner.
I told you, I absorb this stuff by proxy.
Sorry.
I'm not even in the same room, and I know exactly what you're
Don't let
talking
him lie.
about.
He's watching it 24/7 when she's not home. He's like, "Oh my God." He's supposed to be doing schoolwork. He's like, "Ghost Avengers."
I have to see more. But yeah, it's like the episode with that, and like
But to be fair, that's how I got into it. We was over at our house and she just had it on. I was like, "What the hell are you watching?" Then it just like 3 hours later, we're just both like,
it's not bad. Like they make it entertaining.
No, it's terrible. But it's so good bad that it's great.
It's bad good. It's badong.
Badong.
It's badong.
Bad wrong.
All right, like that's what it is, and that's why it sucks me in. Like, what is it that says like once we get out, they pull me back in?
Yeah.
Every time.
His pants get you every time.
Super baggy pants. Super baggy
Pockets
pants.
for days.
But then a tight shirt always has to like. I noticed because I was trying
Dude,
to see
him and those like stupid bucket fedora hats that he wears now all the time, fucking crack me up.
So the episode that I watched, he was actually wearing a fedora whenever they were trying to find out what they found. But like I noticed, it's like, all right, he also wears a belt, so I have to wear a belt too.
And it's ungodly tight. He's got a
Well, that's why it's so baggy
Home
on
Theater
there.
James belt on. That thing like is ratcheted as much as you can ratchet a belt.
But like the belt that he has on, I was like, all right, so I gotta
He's keeping his pants up for the ghost.
for the ghost. Oh, heck
That's how
yeah.
you found the first ghost. It pantsed him.
But like, I was like, okay, what type of belt does he wear? He wears one of those belt buckle ones.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, I have one somewhere from Best Buy. Like, I have to find it now. So.
God, I can't wait to be Zach Baggins. It's my 111th birthday. Let's go hunt some ghosts. One ring to fight all the ghouls.
You do the Bilbo one, then I'll do Frodo Swaggins. There we go.
Frodo Swaggins?
Yeah.
Frodo Swaggins.
Swaggin' dragon, wagon.
Swag.
Swag.
Swouse.
Swaps?
Swouse. That's
Into
another
some
term.
sweats.
I do like Ghost Adventures though. I went to Waverly one night and did the overnight.
Yep.
It was pointless.
I like how we've gone from like Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Ant-Man
Raz.
Mania, and then Sonic, and then Ghost Adventures.
Ooh, you know what Kane's candy would be? Now and later, since he travels time. He's now and later.
So who would be whatchamacallits?
Probably Ant-Man actually, because he's like I don't know, he's like mixed
Mystique.
up.
Oh my God. Whatchamacallits? She can be whatever.
Whatever you call it, that's what she is.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm awesome.
All right, so we're going to have to make a list of this stuff now. So,
Tony Stark is the $100,000.
Yeah, that would work.
Oh my lord.
He's not a mutant, unfortunately.
Wolverine
but
are just the hard, like long Jolly Rancher
Bear
candies.
Claws. No, he's Bear Claws.
Bear claws.
Nah, maybe.
It's got to be a candy, man.
Candy.
That's what I'm saying. The Jolly Rancher, that are like the real long, spiky ones that you like put into like spikes and fucking jab people. Candy canes.
Hey, there you go. Oh man. Now I'm just gonna be thinking about this all
I
night.
know. Cyclops or Red Hots.
Well, that's not gonna be what is the Human Torch or whatever?
Oh, you have something else like Big Red. Well, I guess Big Red could be Cyclops, but that's like more Omega Red style.
Oh my god.
All the villains just got shitty versions of candy. Like Thanos, who you got all the stones because he loves dots and everyone else hates them.
Everybody hates
I like
dots.
dots. I'm sorry. Maybe you're a villain.
Maybe you are a villain.
I
The
guess
worst
it'd have to
candy
be.
ever. Amazing.
No, I guess Colossus would be. There's no silver candy, so like a zero
Yeah, there's
bar.
like zero. Something
I was gonna say zero bar.
Yeah, zero would be good.
This-
Deadpool's those orange and black candies because no one likes them, but they can never die.
Oh, the Halloween candies.
yeah.
What about the
Aunt
peanuts?
Jane's, whatever.
Candy peanuts or whatever?
The circus peanuts?
Yeah, circus
Those are
peanuts.
delicious.
Ugh.
Mary Jane's. That's
Yeah.
what they're the.
Yeah,
peanut
Mary
butter.
Jane's.
Yeah,
They're terrible. But they don't ever die.
Mary Jane's.
yeah, the little.
It's
peanut
not
butter
Mary Jane
candies.
Watson.
It's the, like Halloween candy. There's like a black wrapper.
She likes the
orange
little
wrapper.
candies Spider-Man's because she likes to eat Spider-Man. Bring me pictures of Spider-Man.
What do you want, baby? Bring me pictures of Spider-Man. What?
I'm going to have a huge list of candy and superheroes. Food items and superheroes.
That represents them. Have them just sitting there eating a bunch of them.
Toad. Candy frogs from Harry Potter.
Oh my god. So I'm even gonna sit here and try to think of that. That's ridiculous. Black Panther, though. It's a good movie. It doesn't feel like a Marvel movie. But it's a good movie.
So y'all excited about that Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special? Or we can get Adam Warlock in it?
Everybody's getting... Okay. Actually, that brings up a great point because everybody is getting so up in arms because that kid that is playing Adam Warlock, yeah, he got buff. His like face
His
is
face
now...
didn't hardly change. He
Well-
still looks like a slightly older version of his young self.
It's more...
Oh, he looks a lot different than he did in We Are the Millers when he got his junk bit on with a spider.
So like he does like his face is a little bit more square now because he's got more muscle. But like everyone's saying like, oh my god, like why are you all like getting all thirsty for that kid because he was ugly? It's like, yeah, but do you see him now? Speaking of which, Modern Warfare 2 just came out for the second time, and people are losing their shit because they made Ghost sexy. It's like.
Well,
It's
there's
his
a lot
voice.
of girls thirsty.
Doesn't he wear a mask the whole time?
Yes.
That's the thing. But it's like it's that accent and everything, but people are literally drawing porn of him like lifting up his shirt and
I mean,
stuff.
that's nothing new, though. I'm sure there was that before.
Rule 34. Yeah.
I know,
Yeah,
Rule
we
34.
don't know about that.
But like there was a girl that made a post that was
Amber
like
knows real a lot about that.
but it's like there's this post this girl made. It was like, you fools, you idiotic fools. You finally had something that was going to get women into games. Like they wanted to play Modern Warfare 2 because of Ghost. And you are gatekeeping them because they're like, Ghost shouldn't be sexualized. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, look, just let him go.
I like the.
No, they should just go heavy into it, just like super sexualize him. Like you look at him, he's just in a bikini, just
Y'all converse. I'm going to look that up.
with his ghost dong. You gonna look at ghost porn? Easy there, Zach.
Ghost porn.
Yeah, if y'all real ghosts,
It's
y'all just
ectoplasm.
get naked and just start slamming uglies on each other.
It's ectoplasm.
Ectoplasm.
Let me get some of that ectoplasm.
Gross. TikTok is bimbofying Modern Warfare 2.
You're bimbo-fine TikTok. I don't know how you do that.
Yes, this is. It's not. Okay, there we go. This is what started it all. I will post a bigger
God,
picture.
this world's gonna burn and die so bad.
I will post a
I
bigger
haven't even got to
picture.
see it yet. I didn't even look for it.
Yes,
but-
so that is the picture that everybody is going to now, where they're like, "Oh my God, have you seen that ghost character in Modern Warfare 2?"
As
Like,
much as I love the internet, I also really, really hate the internet.
yes, that is the picture.
I
that
love
is
the
going
one video
around.
that you found that was Lionel Richie's wardrobe when he tells the witch, it's like, do not speak of like the
Do not
beginning.
speak the dark arts to me, woman.
I was there when it was made.
Yeah. It's like people are saying, like, Modern Warfare is like a great game and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, do not speak the old work magic to me.
I was there when it
I was
was
there
I'll
when
tell
it
you a
was
good
made.
game. God of War Ragnarok.
I haven't even gotten a chance to
No,
see it
I
yet.
haven't played it yet.
I'm
and
like 22 hours into it.
God dang.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, those stories. If it's a story game, it's gonna last.
Oh,
a
that
lot
story's
longer.
only like 20 hours long.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, really?
But I'm running around doing other stuff.
Oh, 100%. Like, it's just like, here's Svartalheim. I was like, all right, I guess we're going to see what's in here. 4 hours later, I was like, I guess I'll go back to where I'm supposed to go now.
It's like, I will decide when I want to save the
I have
world.
officially been in all 9 realms, though.
Ooh.
Pretty pumped. I like it a lot. It's been good. It's, I don't know the ending yet, so I can't spoil nothing. But I'm pretty sure what I think is going to happen is they're going to kill Kratos. Loki
And then Loki's gonna take over.
is going to go back in time, unkill Kratos, kill Odin, and then Odin, or Kratos will become the new Odin with Freya as his wife.
Is she forgiven him at this point yet?
Oh, yeah, that happened. Spoilers.
Okay.
Spoilers, fair warning, again. So,
There's a lot of stuff that goes into it, but yes, they
Okay.
become on the same team.
Good.
And
'Cause
Tyr's a
I
real
was-
big pussy in this game. He's supposed to be that God of War. He's like, I don't want to fight. I think we should all be peaceful. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bitch, you're
Who?
like 7 foot tall. Pick up a sword. Tyr.
Oh,
why? I don't know.
but Boulder's actually dead too.
Yeah, Baldur's
Okay,
actually dead.
good.
I
I like this
not
character.
Odin. Like, all the stuff, all the rumors you heard beforehand, none of it's true so far. Now, the only one I can't confirm is if Kratos becomes the Word Serpent or not, because I'm not that far yet. But so far, I don't think so. I think there's a part where you see Loki's able to do some magic that they haven't shown, and I'm pretty sure you see him create the World Serpent.
I think that's mythology in general. Like, he
Well,
created the world serpent?
the theory was that he was going to create the World Serpent when Kratos died. It was going to make Kratos into the World Serpent so he wouldn't die. But I think you see him create the World Serpent already.
All right.
But it's a pretty solid game. I like it a lot.
Ragnarok. So,
Ragnarok-y.
Ragnarok.
yeah.
He doesn't say. He's only said boy once so far,
Boy.
and it was like a flashback where he was like boy, and everything he's just Atreus. I'm like, it's not as good.
I like boy better.
Yeah, boy was so good. Boy, boy.
Well, the games
Boy.
have actually been, like, pretty good here lately.
Yeah. I've been like so. I've got on my gaming mode that I used to be in. I used to like, all right, well, October I'm gonna buy these 3-4 games. September I'm gonna buy like these 2 games. October, I just keep going. I'm like, now I'm like, all right, God of War. Then I'm gonna be done for a little bit. And I really don't know what the next game I'm gonna probably get is.
Yeah.
Probably Starfield.
Ooh, boy. That's going to be a while.
There's not any other games I really want to play. Like, I take it back. Baldur's Gate 3 if it comes up beforehand, I'll get that.
So we still have is it a beta still?
Yes,
Yeah. So we have that.
I have that too. I bought the whole game, so I got it too. I've been
Yeah.
playing it every time. Every huge update, I'll go back and start playing it again just to see what they changed. It's been solid.
We've been saying that we're going to try and get back into that game because, for God's sakes, we tried it with, like, Mike and Alex, and we sucked. So, yeah.
Or I'll play Divinity with y'all anytime y'all want to. That's Divinity Original Sin 2 is probably one of the best games I've ever played in my entire life.
Yeah. I feel like Alex wants to get more involved in things, so, like, he's
Alex
been,
is fun to play with, though.
Yeah, but he's been dying to play Baldur's Gate 3. He's like, do you want to download it and, like, play? It's like, yeah, actually, I feel like I want to play Baldur's Gate, so.
I just like how much he tries to like dick people over sometimes. He's sneaky.
No, tell you the person that did that when we were playing was
I'm
freaking
talking
Mike.
in a fun. I'm talking in a fun
Oh.
way. There's a difference between like a fun and a serious.
No.
I remember just trying to play WoW and just taking all the loot for myself. Everyone was like, where's all that loot going? I was like, I don't know.
But at least you didn't, like,
Empty the guild
empty
bank.
the guild bank.
Oh, if I could, I would have.
Maybe that's why I didn't give you full access.
100%. I stopped at level 17. I was like, when are we gonna start getting into the story? You're like, oh, we got like another 30 levels. I was like, I'm out.
Yeah, but I forget the dude's name, and we're not gonna mention that name anyway. But like, I'm gonna beep out his name. When we were playing, and he like, we were all waiting on the dock somewhere, and we were like, dude, you got a really nice, like, he was a hunter, so he had like a gun, and we were like, you got a really nice gun for the level that we're at. It's like, yeah, I bought it at an auction, and we were like, with what money? And then that's when my buddy in Florida had messaged me, like whispered to me, was like, have you checked the bank lately? Like the guild bank? It's like, no, why? Like, you need to go check the bank. And I went and checked it. It'd be empty. And I was like, oh.
How many times that happened to people, do you think, that where someone just got in there and was able to weasel their way into it? Like,
well, first off, the person that ran the guild gave the highest permission to everyone who was doing the boost at the time, which only 3 of us, I think, truly played WoW consistently.
yeah,
So
I would have cleaned y'all out.
yeah, why would you give it to every single person if you don't trust them? So like, I see that it's empty. So then I whisper to the guild leader, you might want to go and check the bank. And I mean, you could have heard the explosion from my house, like of how angry, I'm going to say in quotations, angry he was. And it was like, motherfucker, I'm going to blah, 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 blah. We all worked together, right? We all worked together. So I was like, you know what? I have to update the website today. And I always do that behind Geek Squad because it's the fastest computer. I'm going to go up there and do that early today so
Makes
that I can
sense.
see how this goes down. I'm sitting back there and I see this dude come into work. And the other guy worked super early. So I was like, oh, here we go. And all that happened was, hey, man, you know, like, if you want some money, like, let me know. I've got a ton of money from playing. Just like, let me know, and I'll give it to you. Just don't, like, go selling stuff in that guild, man. To go, yeah, that's cool. And I was like, are you...
That was like years worth of stuff.
They started that guild the year the game came out.
I would have took it all and then bought the dumbest things possible with it. I'm like, look, guys, look at what I got this level 1 character. Look at this armor.
Couldn't even, stuff you can't even use.
Yeah, I'm like, check this out. I just sold it for like $2.
Yeah, it's just whatever. But, I mean, now the guild's mine, so it is what it is. But there's nothing in there
But yeah, I mean, I'll play any game with y'all online.
besides WoW.
I
I'm sorry.
think if I would have gotten into WoW when it started, it'd be different. But like trying to get into it after everything's been done, it's like,
Yeah. It's like you're playing it now.
No,
and
but I got a bunch of people to play with. That's why.
Yeah, but like I've played it so much, it's like Diablo 3. I can't play it anymore. It's
I still
so
play it
much.
every season.
I know, and I don't understand how you do it.
Well, because I can grind out a seasonal character in one day.
Yeah,
It's
that
just
sounds
like-
terrible though.
It's fun. Like it's a repetitive grind that's fun.
No, that's why I stopped playing Assassin's Creed, because it was a repetitive grind. It was terrible.
yeah. The key words there: repetitive grind.
It's all a loot grinder.
I'm a story-driven kind of player. Like, I want story, I want that. I don't care
See,
about leveling.
I'm a Warframe kind of person, and Warframe.
Is the grindiest game you could possibly imagine.
No, that's Final Fantasy 11.
Wow.
Well, the thing of why Warframe is so bad is because there is no end. There's literally no level cap. There's no end to that grind.
You couldn't even in Final Fantasy 11 go like join a party until you was 11, like a level 10.
Yeah.
And it took like 48 years to get to level 10.
Yeah, I will say on 14, like they fixed a lot of things on 14,
Yeah.
but one of the bad things is like those dungeons that you do or whatever they're called in 14, like
Brothels.
brothels. You have to do them. It is part of the story. So like it forces you to get into a group with someone to do those.
But is the
it's
dungeon
easy.
actually a good story, like driven?
It has a
dungeon?
story to it.
Or is it just you're like, all right, you're going here just because we need you to get enough level to get there?
It's a hybrid. It is. Well,
So
because
it's
right
like
now
the original Diablo, where you had like, all right, these 3 floors are going to build up the story for the boss you're going to fight on the 4th floor, and then the next 3 levels the same thing, kind of.
not exactly. No, each dungeon is different, completely different, a different story that's leading into the rest of the story. So it is. It's just kind of weak storytelling right now because it's part of the vanilla game, the early levels, and as they went into expansions, it got better and better and better because they had more money. But the early, dungeons are kind of.
It's the dungeons in Final Fantasy. It's the whole thing is like summons. Like
you're fighting
so
summons and stuff. So
it's like,
that
oh
is
no, this
interesting.
group of people is summoning Ifrit.
Ifrit,
So now you have to go and fight Ifrit. So at the very end of the dungeon, you fight Ifrit. So it's like It's
Bring your
cool.
water balloons.
The potato is here to save you. It's okay. I'm fine. Little Lalafels. But I don't like grindy games. And WoW is a grindy game, and I do not
I really
wanna
don't
do
like
it.
MMOs. Like, I don't like playing with that many people. Like, give me like a 4-person co-op game that we play together. I'm good with that. That's Divinity hits perfect.
You would
4 players. It's great.
you would like eventually. I think they should have done this a long time ago. All of them, all MMOs, but. Final Fantasy XIV has already done it, and then the Elder Scrolls Online is doing it. I think they've already done it by now. Making a follower system where you don't have to queue. You can do dungeons with your followers.
You was able to
without
kind of
people
do
now.
that with ESO. You was able to do it, but the problem that you had there was like, if you wasn't part of a group or you was just trying to run it yourself, there's always a group of people waiting for the thing that you had to do, and they would like kill it before you got a chance to hit, then you had to fucking wait again, and it was just terrible. Like, I want Fallout 4, but with 4 players I can play with. And really,
Not 76.
really what I want is like an Assassin's Creed or Fallout game where I don't have to play with you. You go do your shit, I go do my shit, and sometimes we meet up to do our own stuff, and it all is like on the same game save. We get our own thing.
Have like a server for like a group of people for Assassin's Creed.
Gotham Knights might be doing that. From what I understand is you have your game, and then you can play co-op people. And what happens is, let's say if we're playing together, you can go do your stuff, I can go do mine. And then if you all get to a point in the game where you're further in your saved game, when you go back to your single player, you get to that point where you're at your saved, you can just say, do you want to catch up to where you was at? And it'll skip all that game and go back to where you was at when you was playing multiplayer.
Didn't Borderlands do that?
I don't
No,
know.
it always took you back to where you left off in single player, unfortunately, on your story. Your story was separate from the
So, yeah,
multiplayer.
like your separate single player game was different from your multiplayer one.
So you could progress the entire game with your co-op buddy,
Yeah.
and that was their game, but you'd have to go back to your game.
But
Yeah.
that's what's nice about that one is like you can just be like, oh, you're 10 hours ahead of where you're at now. You want to just skip it all, and it just fast forwards to it, and you get right back to where you was at.
Yeah.
But like, how cool would it be to have an Assassin's Creed game where you're in your own brotherhood, killing people around town, and then I'm like, oh shit, I need help. You throw your little thing down, and then like your assassins come out of nowhere, and you just get teleported to where they're at, and you're just like, yeah, how awesome would that be?
You don't want me to do that though, because like if you say, "Oh my god, I need help," oh shit, Amber's the only one that's online. I'm like, I'm going to go. Pooh, fear not, I'm here.
I'm okay with that though, because then you can just go do
Gets
your own
immediately shanked.
Oh.
Fear no, oh god, oh shit, I'm out.
I can see like in the slight distance, like just a little bit far away. You're just like, I'm here.
But I mean, it'd be awesome. It'd be great.
That'd be me. Yeah.
If they had like a poison dart where you just get put to sleep.
Guys, don't worry, I'm here. Like, damn it!
I'll observe.
Don't worry, you got this.
Uh,
I know I would be totes down for an Assassin's Creed game like that. Like, I loved Brotherhood for the fact that it had that like, was it Brotherhood or Revelations? I can't remember which one it was. Brotherhood, yeah, where they had the multiplayer on it.
Yeah,
and you had to like find someone in the crowd.
Amber ruined that game too.
I did not. How did I ruin that game?
Have you played a multiplayer game with yourself before?
No.
There's some games where you're just like, or you're the person hiding it. When you close your eye,
I will say the first time I played it, it was with
SpongeBob.
Mike, and like I remember he said the whole reason that he knew it was
They walk
me
past
in the
you.
crowd. No, the whole reason that they knew it was me in the crowd was because I was trying to walk slow in the crowd,
and then you knock people over.
but I found a box and I got a little too close to the box, and my character went hip, 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 and like went down and like up the box and then down to the crowd. He was like, "Well, I know that you are now the like what is it? Not the butcher, but the barber or whatever." It's like, "I know you're the barber, and I know that's you because." None of the characters climb up boxes. And I was like, I didn't climb up a box. You totally didn't see that. It's fine.
yeah, she does stuff like that. There's one time we was playing. Literally, I got close to her. She was like, "Yee!" And I saw just one person like was just sitting there and just was like, I was like, "Damn it, Amber."
Sorry. I freaking love Assassin's Creed games, though, because of how glitchy they are. Like, when 3 came out, your horse... My God, like the fact that you could like.
Remember when I used to call my horse Candace in that game because it was just so bad?
That's right.
I'm like, "Damn it, Candace!"
We're not going into why, because we will absolutely get canceled. Just know the name is Candace. But your horse, if you rode it a lot, it became best friends with you, and it would follow you places. So there
Everywhere.
was a particular place that was out there in the middle of nowhere where I was like, all right, I can't walk in the front doors, so I'm just gonna like go up the
What
side.
you sneak? Because it's like,
What's the thing? So like,
That happened to me in Odyssey, actually. I learned real quick not to use my horse in that game either, because I was in the middle of a fort, and I
I
accidentally
just
hit
kill
the
my
button.
horse every now and then.
I just accidentally hit the button, needed to call, like, whistle. I was like, oh, shit. It glitched through the gates. There was gates, and I had to, go around them. It just went, it didn't crash. It just whoop, right through it. And then, like, all the guys were like, oh, and they started chasing it right to me. Like, no!
no, but I was like, I found a way to get up into it by like the boxes on the side. So it's like, all right, this leads to the second floor. I'm gonna go up to the second
Horse
floor.
to the second floor.
No. Well, okay, so here's how it went.
Kind
So
of.
like I'm on the second
stairwell.
floor and this guy, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch this guy, see his patterns. So I'm up there for a little bit, and next thing you know, I just hear like, and I'm like, well, other people came into the fort on horses, so it's like it's whatever. And I start hearing these guys going like, "Pooh, hey, watch where you're going," and I'm like, what is going on? And I kind of like put the camera angle to go down a little bit to see on the first floor. My horse is just like going as slow as he can. And then he's like, oh, hey, here's some stairs. Let me come on up here. And then he just goes up the stairs. And the guy in the front like gets pushed off to the side. And he's like, watch where you're going. And the horse goes right up to the corner. And he's like, hey, what you doing in the corner? And I'm like, you fucking stupid horse.
We're gonna turn you to glue so fast.
I'm like watching it, screaming at the TV, like, where are you going? What are you doing? Don't come up the stairs! Like, and he just goes like, it goes right to me. I'm like, great. Now they know where I'm at. Thanks
That
a
could
lot.
be the next Assassin's Creed game. You're not the assassin.
You're the
the
horse.
horse.
Was that video I showed you on Odyssey yesterday where the girl thought it was Pegasus?
Oh my god, it would be called Assassin's Steed.
Ooh! I'm for it.
Oh.
You're just a murderous horse.
All right, everybody,
Oh,
that's going to
that
end
felt
it here for tonight. I guess we're going to end it here because
Assassin's
that's
Creed, stable bros.
what was the one that I told you
Stable-
about?
Assassin's Steed, the Nightmare. Oh, you better end it
It's a
soon.
tough butter.
Oh.
What was that one that I said yesterday? It's like you can't beat this horse, like you can't beat this dead horse or whatever.
Oh, it was the
Necroprancer.
movie.
Necroprancer.
Can't beat this dead horse.
It was.
Oh god.
Oh my god! It was like a
It's
night or
essentially a
something.
girl that has a
It was the My
horse.
Little Pony type thing where it's
Yeah.
like your horse. It was a princess that had a horse, and the horse died at the very beginning of the movie, and the rest of the movie is her trying to like
bring it back
raise
with
the
necromancy.
horse back to life, and it's called Necroprancer. And says you can't beat this dead horse.
Because she was trying to win a race with it.
Yep,
Every
the Derby. Yep, for the Derby.
Assassin's Steed game ends from the never-ending story like scene where it's just going through the tar and just his horse is slowly just gonna die. That's the end of every Assassin's Steed game.
Assassin Steed.
Yeah, and then you got the expansions, Assassin Mayor,
The Nightmare.
yeah, the Nightmares.
God. This has turned into a terrible movie.
Just imagine like a
Terrible
horse
game.
just jumping across rooftops.
Has like the little like
Just comes up to someone. Just comes up to somebody, has a little dagger in its mouth.
It just doesn't move. Just
We need to find somebody to make a mod for us and mod one of the old Assassin's Creed.
in the mouth. It goes,
shoots. He throws horseshoes at people.
oh my God, no.
Shit's poison.
Oh god.
Oh my God! You see him like instead of jumping into the hay bales, he pretends that he's just like eating them. So then like,
Just runs to the hay.
No, I still want him to jump into it.
and eats
where
them
did
all
it go?
in
You just see the little hoof just like.
there. Upside down.
It's the best game ever.
Oh
Make it.
god. To blend in at the benches, he just as a horse sits down on the benches.
Where did it go? It's like, where did he go? With like the pile of bodies in front of it, and then you just see the horse sitting like normal.
Walking with like all the nuns.
Like, why is there a horse in the middle of the nuns? Man, that happens all the time here, don't you know?
Oh, that's their horse. It's a
Duh.
horse of a different color, I can tell you that.
Assassin Steed. 2023.
T-shirts.
With the knife in.
Just find a generic picture of a horse, put a little hood on it, and the knife in the mouth.
And the back image is him jumping off a tower into a thing of hay.
Even better, just make it like a still image, just like cocked slightly, kind of halfway down.
No, I was thinking just like black silhouette, like a black silhouette tower, a horse just falling mid-sky, and then a thing of hay below it.
I've got nothing better to do tonight. I'm gonna make this. I will draw this and I will send it off to make t-shirts. That's what we'll give away at Gen Con next year.
It's the greatest T-shirt idea of all time.
Assassin Steed.
People are gonna be like,
Swear to God,
where did
Ubisoft pick us up.
Oh,
we will
man.
make the best game for you.
we're gonna wear that around town or whatever. People are gonna be like, where did you get this awesome shirt? Be like, all right, nerdingouttv.com.
Just order there.
Just order it there.
Holy shit.
Where can you go from there? I think we're gonna end this episode on that.
Yeah, I don't
'cause-
think we can top that.
No, you got to end it on the high note here. So like Assassin's Steed. But as we had stated, if you watched our King Domino episode, since
Which
it's
we did not shoot tonight.
never, no, we do this on the reg, like different days every time. We are gonna start doing the cooking ones because it's November, so of course
We won't cook any horses for...
No horsies. It's all Angus beef. We're going to be doing a cooking. As we stated before, we're going to be doing the World of Warcraft book first.
Sugar cube cookies.
Sugar cube cookies. That brings up the next part then. We are also going to be doing a December thing on December 10th. I can't even think straight now.
The main bad guy's the one trainer from the derby that's always getting kicked out for drugging horses. He's like the one that we're trying to kill. Bob Baffert, whatever his name is.
No, the final boss is Seabiscuit.
No, Seabiscuit is like the main person who started the horse assassin Steed.
I'm about to say, he is
That's
absolutely...
You are his lineage.
You are one,
Black
hands down, you
Stallion.
would be Ezio, like, of the world.
Yeah.
Like, or Altair.
No, Secretariat.
The equestrian
Man of War.
The equestrian order.
December 10th. We're
It's still arrow. It's Questiario.
Oh, we're all breaking. Oh gosh.
Your god's a Pegasus, because that's just like the most mythical horse you can think of. A unicorn or a Pegasus, one of the two. Ooh, that's what it is. The whole like thing you're looking for, like you're looking for the apples and stuff. It's like all like that
You're looking
stuff.
for the apples.
It's a carrot, but it's all like a race of unicorns that you're like talking to that's left all the stuff. The stuff would be like aliens and gods, it's just unicorns. So you find like unicorn horns throughout the whole game. Unicorn horn
The feathers.
The feathers from Pegasus. You got Pegasus feathers. You got Loki's horse kid shoe prints that you gotta find.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be the greatest game ever. If we don't make this into like a, a Apple Store, like an app game or something, we're missing out.
No joke. We need to find somebody to mod Assassin's Creed 2 and make this real.
December 10th. There's this thing going on.
We're gonna release Assassin's Creed Steed, Assassin's Steed,
You know what?
on the first Saturday of May.
I'm gonna try and get that.
Assassin's Steed, the equestrian order.
Saturday of May. We're from around Louisville, so that makes sense here. Okay.
That's when the Kentucky Derby runs. So the first Saturday of May, Assassin's Steed will be
All right.
released.
We gotta wrap this one up.
We gotta put it back in the thing, shoot it, make some glue out of this.
December 10th. Thank Miss Jacksepticeye. We're gonna be doing a stream. God, I don't know what we're gonna be doing now at this
I'm
point.
wearing a horse head and promoting Assassin's Steed.
Maybe probably doing like gingerbread houses, a one shot, some Christmas stuff. Maybe, I don't know, teach you how to wrap some presents. I
know what we can do.
Fried. Does it involve horses?
Okay. No, I mean, we can. So let's do a one shot, but we make all of our terrain out of gingerbread and our maps made of gingerbread.
You know, I actually
and
thought
as
about
we
that.
beat it, we eat the gingerbread.
I thought about
Oh
that.
my God! The thing we make little gingerbread men, and that's what we eat after we
Yeah.
kill them.
I thought about whatever we actually create would be a part of it. So, like, if we did the mansion or the castle, that would be where we have to go in it. So, yeah. So, I figure we have to do that first, then the one shot, and all that jazz. But we're gonna do something for the stream, because it's to raise money for kids that can't afford a meal for Christmas.
I'm so gonna buy a white T-shirt tonight. Just put Assassin's Steed on there and wear it every episode.
By the time it actually
messy.
comes out, like, everyone's gonna know about it. So.
This is better than the Frankenstein from behind.
All right, we gotta wrap this up. People, look for Assassin's Creed: The Equestrian Order, 2025. Calling it now. We're gonna start making merch by this
First
year.
of May.
1st of May. 1st of May.
Ooh, if the 1st of May falls on the first Saturday of May,
Oh God.
that is
First of
the
May.
absolute perfect day to release Assassin's Steed.
Keep an eye out for Assassin's Steed. It's going to happen some way, somehow. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up here because, once again, we can't go any better than this. So check out our next video. It might be cooking. It might be another board game. It might be a watch party. We'll figure it out. But you all enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye.
Peace.
Bye.